Hey guys, RCT back here for the video. Guys, today we have a really interesting patent. So this is coming in from Motorola, and it's actually going to be a patent not for affordable phones, sadly enough, but actually a phone that display wraps around the actual phone. Now, there are some affordable phones nowadays that have been in prototypes that are kind of in the same ballpark of what this looks like. Now, this is coming in from Sir of MS Power User, who actually posted this article and this patent. So the patent, as you guys can see right here, it actually does wrap around the whole entire side of the phone. Now, it doesn't wrap around the back of the phone, but it wraps around the side. So we have seen stuff similar to this, especially when it comes to the Galaxy S series, where they had kind of like, that side display where it kind of like, I want to say diagonally went off of the phone, and that was, of course, related to a kind of side display. Well, the same concept does apply here. So this is what it would look like as if it was just laying down on the table. It has the actual phone right here, and then the whole entire side, all the way to the back pretty much, is one actual display. Now, the only thing I will say negative part of this is, of course, if you do have this in your pocket, like they have the picture shown, or you do, obviously if anything gets touched, I do feel like it probably will activate something and maybe call someone. The whole idea of like butt dialing somebody, this is like the exact definition of butt dialing somebody, because the whole entire phone is one gigantic display. Now, most likely, even though, yes, this is a type of foldable glass because it is folding around the side, I'm hoping that this whole entire glass still says Gorilla Glass Invictus. That hopefully is, of course, what we want to see. So with that being said, though, of course, we do have this device is described as compatible and has a USB-C and SIM card slot at the bottom and speakers and a microphone on each end. So it's going to look a lot like your typical flagship cell phone. It's nothing too special, too crazy. But at the same time, though, this phone is most likely going to be, it says right here, we have seen the course, we have, of course, seen such a device in real life with Xiaomi releasing the Mi Mix Alpha in 2019, which was $2,000. Now, this was, of course, 3 years ago. This will obviously be most likely around the price tag of $1,200-$1,500. But again, like I said, it does interest me. It's one of those things where, we've been looking at so many foldable phones or slidable phones or, all these other types of phones where it's like revolutionary. This is still interesting, even if it doesn't give you that same exact look. And it looks like there's on the top of this phone here. So the bottom has a SIM card slot, USB-C, and a speaker. It looks like the top has an IR blaster. I'm guessing that's a microphone. And is that an SD card reader? It looks like maybe a portable. You could put an SD card in there. That would be actually awesome. That would be very, very awesome. I know that's something that a lot of people want to see. We haven't seen really since the Note 21 Ultra having the ability to actually have a an external SD card in your phone. That's something that a lot of companies just simply are not giving us. But this article does read that Motorola appears to be actively working on a smartphone with a wraparound display, with the company publishing repeated patents for such a device. It started in June of 2020 when Motorola filed a patent with the UPSTO for a uteri preformed tensions at least two sides of the electronic device housing and corresponding methods and device. The patent, published on 2021, described as detailed to manufacturing and process of a smartphone in which housing is completely wrapped around with a flexible screen. So, like I said, flexible screen, is that going to be, kind of like how Samsung has a screen, or it's going to be Gorilla Glass Invictus that does flex around, which, again, it's really hard to make foldable glass. It's nearly impossible. The only way we even have foldable glass right now is because the fact it's a plastic layer of glass that is folding, and obviously it's a very, very thin layer of glass, so it still is considered glass. Company submitted additional documentation related to the same device under the heading Methods and System for Altering Virtual Button Arrangements presented on one or more displays of the electronic device. This patent was also released on December 23rd, 2021. So again, like I said, we don't have too much information about this, but at this moment in time, I will definitely tell you right now, it does interest me, and I think this is a thing we're going to see a lot more of as phones do start coming out more and more. We're going to see the idea of a kind of wrap-around display where it wraps around the whole entire side. And I'm honestly thinking to a point now, we're going to get to a point when we see the back too. We're going to see a point where the whole entire phone is one gigantic display, and maybe we can activate one side or the other side depending on what you're looking at. I think that we're probably going to see something like that very, very soon as more and more these companies, some of these companies coming out and trying to say, hey, look, we want to join the affordable phone market, right? We want to join the slidable phone market. And other companies are like, you know what? Fluff all that. We don't want to join that kind of market. We want to join just a revolutionary market. And I think this is very revolutionary to go ahead and start adding stuff like this to your devices. So, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.